what I'm freaking talking about.
Fireworks, folks. New leader, 17 pounds and 5 ounces for Hunter Sales, the head coach of the Carson Newman fishing team.
All right, guys, welcome back. Hopefully you watched the day one video, an awesome forward-facing sonar bite. Caught them all in the last 30 minutes or so. Had 17.4. I was sitting in 10th place after a terrible practice. And I actually was feeling really confident heading out for day two, hoping I can expand on what I found the first day and really jump up and maybe make a run at winning this thing for $100,000 on Lake Murray.
Boat number 45, Carson Newman University fishing coach from Blaine, Tennessee.
345.
Hunter
Yep, thank
Sales.
I can't do that.
Boat number 44, solid calm and out.
This right here definitely needed to be noted on the video. You can see from my body language, I reeled this bait in really fast. I was throwing a 3/8 ounce with a 5-inch bait on that red rod. And on this rod here, I was throwing an 1/8 ounce weight. So you can keep that, kind of in your back pocket when you're watching this video. Hopefully you can learn a thing or two from that. But there was a group of fish, I remember this really vividly, swimming up super high. There was 3 of them, and they were swimming fast. And I threw that 3/8 at them, and I couldn't keep it above them. They were up super, super high. And so I throw that, and I realized I couldn't keep it above them. So I scramble and grab this 1/8. You can see my first cast was kind of off the money, but my second cast was a better cast. And you'll see that throughout this video as I present my bait to fish. The presentation really matters. Second cast still wasn't the right cast. And 99% of the time you catch these fish on the very first time they see your bait. And they actually saw it a couple times here. I guess when it was early in the morning, I was able to actually reel in and get a third shot at these fish before I actually got them to fire here. Definitely wasn't a kicker fish here, but after not having one until the last 30 minutes on the first day and only having 5 keeper bites, I was certainly happy just to put one in the live well to start the day. It was a good sign, and hoping I could build off of it from there. I actually included a few trash fish in this video on the second day, and mainly because I saw these striper doing something that I've never seen them do before. I mean, usually you can tell from the way they're positioned in the water column and the speed they're swimming, what species it is, if it's a largemouth, a smallmouth, or a striper. But these striper on the second day, for whatever reason, were right underneath the surface, and I've only ever seen bass do that. I've never seen striper do that. Occasionally a big catfish, but you'll be able to tell by the size of it. But these were, striper that were just, a foot underneath the surface and swimming just like a bass would. And so I caught a number of them the second day that I hadn't caught all week. So another quick lesson right here. This is not a striper; it's a crappie, and you can always tell crappie on live scope because they're not swimming. Crappie are going to be sitting still 90% of the time. And I look over here and I see this group of a couple fish sitting still. I knew they probably wouldn't be bass, and they're most likely be crappie. But man, the size of that one, I was like, that looks like a bass on live scope. With just being 14 or 15 inches long. That was definitely a solid crappie I threw over there and caught. I fished a really clean tournament at Lake Murray. I think this right here was the only fish that I really wish I could have had back. I know it was a really big one. It was a 5 or 6 pounder. I saw it roll once I had it hooked. I was right underneath the surface and it was swimming fast, and I felt like I got a good hook into it. It bit really light. I don't know if it short striked my bait or what. But you can see my rod definitely doubled up pretty good there, and I had him for just a couple turns, and he just pulled off. And of course, for the record, you never ever lose the striper that you hook.
I'm talking a freaking giant. Thank you, Lord. That might have been a chat, dude. I need one more just to get paid. Oh my God. I had to freaking cinch my drag down. You saw me holding my reel, 8-pound line, and pulling him up out of that freaking pile. I didn't think there was no way it was bass. But I wanted to see. Oh my God. 4-inch Z-Man scented jerk shad, dude. Let's freaking go.
So that fish actually came out of the top of a cane pile, and this cane pile here was about a quarter mile away from where I caught that big one. I'm going to call it a 6-pounder. So I run over here excited, and I definitely see a good wad of them sitting in the top of this pile as well. unfortunately, at this moment right here, I realize that the ones in this cane pile are not largemouth. But just to be sure, you know, I'm going to throw back out there and catch another one. And hopefully this one's going to be a 5-pounder. Unfortunately, it is not.
Thank you, Lord. That's a check right there.
Definitely one of the most exciting 15 inchers I've ever caught. You know, and you know it's going to be $7,000 to get that fish in the boat. Definitely a great feeling.
$45, 100 sales. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. I'm gonna idle through that bridge and head that way. Oh, well, day 2, man, getting ready to weigh them in. A lot tougher on me today, which, I mean, our whole week's been tough on me, to be honest. You know, I'm blessed to have the bites that I had. I did lose one today. Had it hooked for just a split second and it come off. I don't know if it was a bass or if it was a big catfish or something. You know, we had a lot of followers today. Couldn't quite make them commit. Had some people in my area. You know, a little frustrating with that, but you know, I didn't have nothing found, right? Thanks to Christian Nash, he definitely pointed me in the right direction a couple different times this week. Probably wouldn't have caught what I caught without him, and so definitely appreciative of that. Hopefully it's enough to catch a check. You know, I don't know, maybe 9 pounds, hopefully a little more than that, but I'm gonna be bubble boy. But either way, man, what an awesome 2024 year. I'm qualified for the NPFL championship. Should end up probably, you know, 11th or 12th in points for the year. One really bad event at Ozarks, and if I do get a check here, which I think I will, if I do, then that means checks in 5 out of the 6 events, and so definitely can't complain about that. Blessed to have the support group that I had this year, and ready to run it back next year, man. Appreciate y'all keeping up with my YouTube. I'm doing the best I can on that too. Oh, I'm gonna play bubble boy today.
Do what?
I'm gonna play bubble boy, I believe. Really? Got 3, dude. I literally never caught a limit.
Bobbin right there, and the lovely family. Santa Claus will be here soon. Santa.
Right.
Wow. I don't know what I missed. Everybody's smoking.
It was crazy. Out of nowhere.
Today's been a lot better too, hasn't it?
I don't know. Like realistically, looking at the leaderboard stuff throughout the day, it looked like it was kind of a little bit tougher.
Get hands together, folks, one more time for Hunter Bachman and the family right there, heading back to Arkansas. Next, Carson Newman University fishing head coach from Blaine, Tennessee. How about it for Hunter Sales? Good to see you, Mark, driving it up there. Part of our staff right there came on at our third event this year. Been working with us. Great right there. 17 pounds, 4 ounces on day one. Got 3 in the bag today. Go with a weight of 10 pounds and 5 ounces. Yep, 2-day total of, put your hands together, folks, right there, 27 pounds and 9 ounces. 8-3. 8-3. Just kidding. All right, Hunter. Great season here, consistently. You're going to be part of that championship.
Yeah, man, and I'm excited for that one on Lake Hartwell. God's been blessing me all year. You know, tough day. Obviously, you always want to come in with a limit, but that 6-pounder saved my tournament. Hopefully, I'll stick in there and get a check. It's been an awesome first year of the NPFL. I'm looking forward to fishing next year. Wouldn't be possible. You know, last event of the year, I got to take just a second. I got a great support group behind me. I've been running a Skeeter boat all year until this tournament. I actually had to get rid of it. But, you know, Skeeter, Morristown Marine, Saltex, Thompson Truck Group, Visit Jefferson County, the National Kennel Club there in Blaine, Tennessee. Just a great group of people that let me come out here and live my dream. You know, and God's definitely blessed us all to be doing what we love. So had a great day. Hopefully we end up in check range.
Real important question right here. How is the team at Carson Newman looking for next year?
Man, in my opinion, I think we've signed the best recruiting class in college fishing history this year, and so definitely excited about that. At this moment, we're still the #1 ranked college fishing team in the country, and so looking to build on that and hopefully capture our first School of the Year title.
Hey, folks, make sure you support Carson Newman Fishing Team and Hunter Sales right there.
Batteries also, I had to jump start it twice with that jump start switch. It's completely dead.
Cranking back?
Yeah. All right, well, 10-5 on day 2. It's gonna be close. We'll see. Playing Bubble Boy, man. But anyways, catch y'all next time.